Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Okay, coming to the last topic, we discussed about the oceans and continents. Yes or no? How many oceans are there? We have 5 oceans. What are they? Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean. Antarctic Ocean is also called Southern Ocean. Which is the largest ocean? Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. Which is the smallest ocean? Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. And I told almost 71% in our Earth's surface are covered with water only. Only 29% we have the land. And also we discussed about the continents also. We can see the continents and oceans on the globe. Okay, how many continents are there? We have 7 continents. What are they? Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Antarctica. These are the 7 oceans we are discussed. Which is the largest continent? Asia is the largest continent. Our India belongs to which continent? Asia. Our India belongs to the Asia continent. Okay, and also we discussed about the difference between rotation and revolution. If the earth rotates on its own axis, is called rotation. For one rotation, it takes 1 day. What is meant by revolution? If the earth rotates around the sun, is called revolution. For one revolution, it takes 365 1/4 day. What is meant by 1/4? For every 4 years, 1 day will be increased in the month of February. That we can call as a leap year. Leap year will come for every 4 years. This is about the revolution. And also we discussed about the direction on a globe also we discussed. I already told north, east, west, south are the directions, and northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest are called corners, are also called subdirections. And the earth rotates from west to east direction. Very, very, very important. Okay. Okay children, what do we mean by globe? A globe is nothing but it is a model of earth showing the shape of the water, land and earth. We can see the countries, continents are also in the globe. Coming to the today's topic, we will learn about the lines on the globe. Okay, check it the globe. We have a lines which are drawn from west to east direction, from west to east direction, and from north to south. What is the directions? If you take the globe, we have a lines which are drawn from north to south. And also we have a lines which are drawn from west to east. What is these lines? We can see the lines which are drawn from north towards the south and from west towards the east. Why we are drawing the lines? Why we have the lines on the globe? Okay, these are the imaginary lines. These are the imaginary lines which are drawn by map makers to locate a places on the globe. Okay, this is about the lines. Why we can see the lines on the globe? Why? Because these are the imaginary lines created by us. Why? To locate a places on the globe. Why we need to locate the places? Yes, by knowing the perfect place, we can calculate the timings and we can calculate the what is the type of climate are present in that country. Okay, this is about the lines on the globe. Next, latitudes. Okay, latitudes. These are the earth. Okay, this is called latitudes. Okay, the horizontal circles or lines. The horizontal circles are called latitudes. Okay, the horizontal circles are called latitudes. These are imaginary lines which are drawn from west to east direction. We have 181 latitudes including equator. Okay, the horizontal circles are called latitudes. These are the latitudes. Okay, these are the imaginary lines. We have created that lines for our need, which are drawn from west to east. Direction. We have 181 latitudes with counting the equator. (0° latitude is called equator. 0° latitude is called equator. Equator. The equator divides the globe into two halves, means parts, two parts. Northern part is called Northern Hemisphere. Similarly, southern part is called Southern Hemisphere. Okay, 0-degree latitude is called equator. Equator divides the globe into two parts. Equator divides the globe into two parts. The northern part is called Northern Hemisphere. The southern part is called Southern Hemisphere. India belongs to the Northern Hemisphere. Very, very, very important. They'll ask the question. India belongs to which hemisphere? India belongs to the Northern Hemisphere. In Northern Hemisphere we have 90 latitudes. In Southern Hemisphere we have the 90 latitudes. Total 180. Again, by adding the equator we have 181 latitudes. Why we need the latitudes? Because to know the climate of different countries, to know the climate of different places. Okay, this is about the complete information of latitudes. While I am saying that about the latitudes, write down the points in your notebook. What I told first, the horizontal circles are called latitudes. The latitudes are drawn from west to the east directions. And we have 180 latitudes, and by adding the equator we have 181 latitudes. The line equator divides the globe into two parts. The northern part is called Northern Hemisphere and the southern part is called Southern Hemisphere. India belongs to the Northern Hemisphere. Why we are using the latitudes? Because to know the climate of different places. Okay, this is about the latitudes. Coming to the next, longitudes. Last topic in your lesson about the longitudes. The vertical lines are called longitudes. The vertical circles or lines are called longitudes. The longitudes are also imaginary lines which are drawn from North Pole towards South Pole. Okay, from North Pole we are drawing towards the South Pole. We have 360 longitudes. We have 360 longitudes. Okay, this is about the longitudes. The vertical lines are called longitudes. The longitudes are also imaginary lines we are created for our need, which are drawn from North Pole towards the South Pole. We have 360 longitudes. (180) on west direction called Western Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere. ME means off. And 180 longitudes on east. Eastern Hemisphere. Okay, our India is in Eastern Hemisphere. 180 on west, 180 on east. Total we have 360 longitudes. 0 degree, this is say in the middle. 0 degree longitude is known as Greenwich meridian. Okay, 0 degree longitude is known as a Greenwich meridian. To calculate the time longitudes are using. Okay, we have 360 longitudes, 180 on west direction and 180 on east direction called Eastern Hemisphere. 0 degree longitude is known as a Greenwich meridian. Longitudes are using to calculate the time of different places. Last point, 180 degrees east and west longitude is called 180 degree east-west longitude is called international date line. Okay, this is about the latitudes and longitudes. We are using the latitudes and longitude to specify the location of different places. This is about the lesson. In this lesson, come to the keywords. We discuss about the definition of the globe and our satellite moon, and we discuss about the planets. How many planets are there? And we discussed about what is the shape of our Earth. It is a spheroid shape, lightly pressing on the north and south pole, and bulges in the middle of the line called equator. In 600 years ago, they thought that Earth is a flat surface. While we are traveling on that flat surface, at last we will go towards the edge of the Earth and we will fall on the sky. But it is a wrong concept. Again in 1400 AD, Anno Domini, Christopher Columbus discovered the sea route to America. Similarly, Vasco da Gama discovered a sea route to our India. He came first in Goa of Calicut place. And also we discuss about the direction of a globe, direction on the globe, and we discuss about the rotation, revolution, and we discuss about the latitudes, longitudes, and what are the uses of latitudes and longitude also. This is about the today topic. successfully completed your second lesson. Okay, I will give the worksheet for you. You have to complete in time of second lesson. Thank you.